Hello there. I just want to take a couple minutes here to briefly go over parts of the syllabus for H106, American History 2. Not a whole lot's going to be different from this class than H105. We are, again, continuing to move through American history, moving on or starting with Reconstruction and going up through a decent chunk of the 20th century. Ideally, I would like to get to and at least in midway through the 1980s. So that's a big chunk of time. And kind of because of that, we are going to hit the ground running just to kind of get through and cover all this stuff. But the basic nature of the class is the same. It's nothing that you didn't go through or look at last semester in American History 1. The grading scale and the grade breakdown is exactly the same. You'll have 40% of your Shenandoah grade will be based off of your analytical and research assignments. So like last semester, there will be 2 major analytical papers and 2 major research projects. 25% of your grade will come from exams. 25% will come from history labs and reflection assignments, and then 10% will come from participation and classwork. And the IU grade is broken down with 30% from your analytical papers, 20% from research-related assignments, 20% from exams, 20% from history labs, and 10% from class participation. Again, same format. You're gonna read. We're gonna read and we're gonna write a lot. Again, if you check the module for this week, we are hitting the ground running. For Thursday, you need to have Chapter 16 in Rourke read, and you also need to have Felix Haywood et al. African Americans during Reconstruction. Caleb C. Forshee and the Reverend James Sinclair, White Southerners' Reactions to Reconstruction, and Grimes Family and Swindle Brothers Work Under Sharecropper and Labor Contracts from Volume 2 of America Firsthand, read for Thursday. Yeah, it's a lot. And as I said, we are hitting the ground running. A couple of you have not picked up your books for Semester 2 yet. They're still sitting in the office. You really need to do that ASAP because you're going to need them this week, or at least you're going to need America Firsthand this week. If for some reason you cannot come into the school to pick them up, you need to let me know ASAP so that way we can make alternative arrangements to get those to you. Kind of just to wrap this up with, or a couple things to finish on. So again, we are starting this semester virtually, at least for the next 2 weeks. And in my honest opinion, I think it's likely that that will get extended. While we are virtual, I will be holding regular Zoom meetings every week, at least once, if not twice a week, depending on the feedback I get from you guys. And the purpose of these meetings will, again, just to be general discussion over course readings, just to clarify and kind of find some things that might be confusing you so we can clear things up. So kind of going along with that, attached or included in this module for today is going to be a survey that is basically just meant to figure out what day and time will work best for you guys to schedule these Zoom meetings to go over these readings. And given some of the difficulty that that some of you seem to have with the readings last semester, I am making these meetings mandatory. If for some reason you cannot attend one of these meetings, let me know. Particularly since I'm scheduling around your own availability and your own responses to the survey. I think it's important that you attend these meetings. So make sure you fill out that survey, so that way I can better schedule these things to meet your needs. And just to kind of end on, so last semester, the overarching theme or trend that we saw in the course was the transformation of the United States from this more agrarian republic into a more industrial democracy. And this semester, we see that trend alter a bit, but also continue. This semester, we really see the development of the relationship between the American people and the government. And that kind of brings up a number of important questions that people are still asking today, and that they were asking like over 100 years ago. What is the ideal relationship between citizens and the government? What are the rights and responsibilities of citizenship, and what obligations does the government have towards its citizens? Questions that again are increasingly relevant every day, given the current pandemic and economic depression that we're kind of going through right now. So those are just some things to consider. If you have any questions over anything, email me. And again, last semester was fun, and I'm looking forward to continuing on in this semester.